Hi everyone, this is Amy. Welcome to my channel. Putting in the time and developing the criteria for the program component score is one of the best investments you can make as a skater. In my last video on IJS Components, I discussed composition, and today we're going to discuss transitions. I'll also provide you with important information that will assist you in maximizing your component scores. But first, if we're just meeting, my name is Aimée Ricca, and I'm a PSA ranked and rated figure skating coach. I'm also an ISSA certified elite trainer, certified specialist in strength and conditioning and youth fitness, as well as a precision nutrition PN1 certified nutrition coach. I work with skaters and their families to help create change and get real results. IJS demands a rigorous understanding of requirements and criteria for component marking. Competitive figure skating programs must allow for the execution of elements while performing a composition for the best overall results. Component marks are a critical part of that score. If you're unfamiliar with IJS, it was developed as a collaborative global effort to produce a scoring system for figure skating that provides a precise, transparent evaluation of both the technical and artistic aspects of a competitive program. The marks are divided into two basic categories: the technical element score for the feats of athleticism performed by the skater, and the program component score reflecting 5 different artistic aspects. These two categories of scoring are independent from each other. A given program may garner a high component mark, but lower scores for technical ability. Likewise, component scores may be low with higher scores for technical prowess. Additionally, grade of execution, or GOE, will generally vary from element to element, and component scores may differ from one component to the next. All scoring is relative to the actual performance at the moment of competition. Scores for the same program by the same skater may differ considerably from one competition to another. The goal of skating performance is seamless and meaningful movement with properly integrated and successful fulfillment of the required elements. These elements form the backbone of the program. Still, the program as a whole cannot be thoroughly evaluated without applying the 5 components. In each segment of an event, the judges award 5 separate program component marks to each program on a scale of 0.25 to 10, with increments of 0.25 to express the program's overall presentation and artistic mastery. The 5 components are scored in the short program and free skate in the singles, pairs, and synchronized skating disciplines. In ice dancing, these 5 components are scored in the short dance and the free dance. Together, the scores of the 5 components will be used in a formula to make up the program component score, calculated and factored by specific percentages. All 5 program component marks are then factored equally and added together. It's this factored sum of the program component marks that constitutes the program component score. It's a complicated formula, and I could spend hours explaining it, but you don't want to hear me talk for hours. So you can find the table for factors of components in the US Figure Skating website. The idea behind factoring is to make the program component score equal in weight to the technical element score. The technical element score combines the grades of execution for each element, plus the numerical degree of difficulty assigned in the scale of values. Since the perfect non-factored program component score is always 50, this number is factored to roughly equal each discipline's score in the TES. Technical element score is added to program component score. The total segment score is the result. At the end of a competition, you'll be given a scoring sheet, and we call this a protocol. It details the evaluation result of each aspect of your program. This protocol provides all the details of the technical elements as well as each of the program components: skating skills, transitions, performance, composition, interpretation of the music, or in ice dance it's called timing. In the US, the program component mark percentages are different for juvenile, intermediate, and novice levels in singles and pairs. Transitions as a component score are introduced at the novice level. However, just because transitions are not part of your actual score at intermediate and below does not mean that you should just dismiss it. In fact, even wise basic skills skaters and their coaches pay attention to all the components, even though they don't receive an actual component score. And this is for two reasons. Number one, all the components contribute to a good overall performance. Skaters with outstanding skating skills, performance, interpretation, composition, and transitions will stand out even when you're competing with 6.0 scoring at a Compete USA competition. Number two, as you move up levels, component scores will become critical to your score. Preparing for the component scores, even at the earliest stages of your skating, will provide you with an excellent foundation for quality skating that you will continue to improve as you advance. Judges evaluate each program component based on its listed criteria. Errors, falls, and disruptions must be reflected in the marks. In a program containing a fall or a serious error, the score of 10 shall not be awarded for any of the components. In a program containing falls or serious errors, a score of 9.5 or higher should not be awarded for skating skills, transitions, and composition. In this video, we're going to focus on transitions. Think of this in terms of connection, all movement that links the elements and program into a whole. Transitions are defined as the varied use of intricate footwork, positions, movements, and holds that link all the elements into a finished athletic and artistic program. Think of this as what connects your program together. Movement should be apparent throughout the program, not just after complex elements. Continuous sequential movement with minimal use of crossovers should be the goal. Here are the criteria. Number one, continuity of movement from one element to another. This means that technical elements become part of the whole and are woven into your program by a series of complex movements. Continuous and purposeful use of time and space will weave your movements and elements together. Avoid long preparations into elements as they break the continuity of transitional movement and patterns. Also, avoid long glides, 2-foot skating, and posing that distracts from the skating movement, while diminishing the opportunity to connect with the program. Number two, variety. In ice dance and synchro, this includes a variety of holds. Use different types of transitions to create and maintain interest. These include footwork such as steps, progressives, crossovers, edges, change of edge, cross rolls, toe steps, mohawks, choctaws, 3-turns, double threes, brackets, counters, rockers, twizzles, and loops. Directions: forward, backward, clockwise, counterclockwise, circular, diagonal, inside, outside. Skating movements such as spread eagles, Ina Bowers, pivots, hydroblading, spirals, lunges, arabesque, and body movements. Think of terms of gestures and expression, such as arms, including your fingers and wrists and elbows, head, including your eyes, mouth, and facial expression, torso, including your hips, legs, your feet, ankles, knees. Unlisted jump elements. You might not receive technical points for them, but they are part of your component score, and you can use them to create moments that help transition your score and your performance. And composition. Not to mention skating skills, ballet jumps, toe hops, mazurkas, falling leaf, wallies, split jumps. You get the idea here. In pairs, ice dance, and synchronized skating, a variety of holds should be demonstrated. You should also make an effort to avoid excessive side-by-side or hand-in-hand positions. Include a variety of entry transitions into elements and exit positions out of elements. Avoid repeating the same type of element in your movements, like spins, jumps, lifts. Number three, difficulty. Pay attention to the different parts of the body that are working your core involvement while generating movement. The more you use complex types of steps, turns, or movements, increases the difficulty. Number four, quality. Be precise and controlled with your movements and execute them with accuracy while being clear and clean with the music. Transitions should match your ability and the music, and it's also essential that they don't overwhelm you. Demonstrate good order and design and try not to regroup the same elements repetitively. In pairs and synchro, there should be a visible balance of workload between skaters and partners. What are judges looking for exactly? Ask yourself these questions. Do your transitions link seamlessly into each other, in and out of the required elements? Do you employ shortcuts or long preparation into any element? Or you could create an opportunity to add a nice transition for more seamless composition. Do your connecting movements make sense? Or do they just fill the segment of time between elements? Can you execute different movements generated from other parts of the body? Are you repeating transitions? Maybe excessive use of 3 turns? How difficult are your movements? Are your movements clear and precise? Do your transitions reflect the music? Transitions are the thread that binds together your program and brings it all together. Every movement pattern in and out of each element represents a section of your program. Your program should incorporate all types of transition while including all the required elements. These transitions should be varied for the judge's interest and audience enjoyment as well. All transitions work to keep the continuity of the movement into and out of elements while demonstrating the highest quality of movement that you can deliver. There are several criteria to be considered before a judge assesses a component score, and each judge will often come to the score by a different path. Each performance being evaluated is unique. Judges assess and weigh the overall criteria for each component before awarding a mark. It's pretty common to have 1 or more component marks, significantly different. For example, skating skills could be 5.5, transitions could be 3.75. Movement and how it occurs are critical to every component. Posing without movement takes away the essential athletic quality of glide and flow of the sport. Repetitive movement or movement that frequently disconnects with the music becomes boring to the judges and the audience. The music should drive continuous movement, so each component and criteria will provide you with artistic skills and understanding that will enrich all aspects of your skating. Make sure that you have a good primary coach that is PSA ranked and rated and focuses on the quality of your performance and all the components. I've developed some worksheets that can help you out as well, and they're completely free. Just go to skatewithamy.com/freebies and download the component checklists. These worksheets will give you an edge in competition. If you missed my videos about the other components, skating skills, performance, composition, interpretation, there's a link to them in the description down below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and share it with somebody else you think it could help. And just post it to your social media too. I post at least 3 videos every week to help you improve your skating, fitness, nutrition, and live a better life. So remember to subscribe and ring that bell so that you never miss a video. This is Aimée. Happy skating. Thank you for watching. I will see you real soon. Bye. Cat is snoring.